Dan Greenspan from Cal Sports Digest here at Memorial Stadium with CSD on the scene. Your last minute look at tonight's game, the final game in Memorial Stadium this season between the California Golden Bears and the #2 ranked Oregon Ducks. And obviously it is perhaps something of a shake-up Saturday. We've already seen #1 Alabama lose at home to Texas A&M. Puts the Ducks in position to move up to #1 in both the human polls and take one of those two critical spots to be in position to play for the BCS championship game. Now obviously that can change as we've already seen today. The big question for Cal, ball control. They're going to have to minimize Oregon's possessions, try and create some stops when possible, run the ball. They ran the ball pretty effectively in the first half last year at Autzen Stadium, taking a 15-14 lead in the locker room. But after the break, they got away from E.C. Cifelli and C.J. Anderson, and Oregon was able to crank the tempo up, create some turnovers, get rolling, and run away with the game in a 43-15 win. And for Cal, they're banged up across the board. They can find ways to manufacture some points. They're going to have to be creative, be innovative, and capitalize on every opportunity. Let's be honest, Jeff Tedford and every one of those players know that it's going to be a tall order to try and upset the Ducks, who have been an absolute juggernaut, scoring 42+ in every game this season, including a whopping 62 last week at USC. Cal's defense is going to have to create at least 3 turnovers. You figure they'll have to create an explosive player or two on special teams and be clean in the turnover department with their offense and be effective at putting the ball into the end zone when they get down in the red zone. The red zone where Oregon's defense has been really stingy. They give up a lot of yards between the 20s, but once you get down and tight, it's very hard to score on them. On the injury front, Jalen Jefferson should be available after missing a couple of games with that concussion. Obviously, Chris McCain and Brendan Scarlett will be available and will be key in trying to contain the edge, set the edge against Kenyon Barner, who rushed for 322 yards last week. All in all, it's going to be a very difficult challenge. But if Cal can manufacture some breaks, who's to say what's going to happen tonight? You can follow me live on Twitter at Dan Greenspan, like a live blog up and running on Cal Sports Digest, and you can come back after the game for a complete recap. From Berkeley, I'm Dan Greenspan from Cal Sports Digest.